What up, YouTube? Today. You think you're a 10? Rules of modern dating and understanding women. By that, it's complicated channel. Anyways, let's get right into it. These are my views. If you get butthurt, then fuck it. Honestly, I don't care at this point. So here we go.
Who is better at self-improvement, men or women?
They're all gonna say themselves. I guarantee it. Oh my god, especially this one will say herself.
Women.
Self-improvement, definitely women.
Okay, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10.
10, 10s.
10s across the board.
10,
Oh, period.
Okay, isn't saying you're a 10 admitting there's no room for improvement?
No, not at all.
Isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
Got him.
You're right.
Yes. We were perfect.
Got him.
We just said
We
we
said
were
we're
10.
10s.
That doesn't. You didn't say that being on the scale.
Instead of 1 to 10.
10 being perfect.
Well,
Then what is 10 for? What?
well, what would be perfect then? On a scale of 1 to 10.
There is no perfect, really.
Isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
Yes. Yes. 100%.
So then why would you admit that you're a 10, which is perfect?
Because you should
Because about that.
feel in your own way that you
Yeah,
are perfect
you
because
should
that's
embrace
confidence.
that because that's manifesting that you are a 10.
12.
Isn't saying you're a 12 admitting there's no room for improvement?
Ooh,
There is room for improvement there.
you got me.
No.
No, that
No,
doesn't.
because I mean, a universal scale.
You gotta
Yeah.
speak in the microphone.
Is it?
Universal scale, we're talking about like 20, right?
Right.
So like, there's always room for improvement. We just think highly of ourselves,
Yeah.
but there's always room for improvement. We just think highly of ourselves.
Well, isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
Exactly.
No, it just means
Even I wouldn't say I'm fucking perfect or nowhere near there. Because then I would just settle.
there's room to grow, right?
Yes.
It just means that
The
there's always
room to grow.
I didn't say we're perfect. We just said we think highly of ourselves.
Okay, but
Okay.
how highly is too highly?
There's
Never,
not a
never
limit.
enough.
There's not a limit.
There's never-
You-
there's
not a
never too
limit.
much.
You don't. There's not a level to where I think so highly of myself that it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's not there.
So
I think
perfect.
everybody should think highly
Yes.
of themselves.
You should too.
All the way
Yep.
out in the outer
You
space.
should have the most
Okay,
confidence.
what-
high in the sky.
What is more attractive to you? Somebody that's down to earth and doesn't take themselves too seriously, or somebody who walks around and thinks they're all that?
Down to earth.
I mean, no, I would.
It's
We're gonna
like
pick down to earth.
a mixture of both.
It's like it is a mixture of both. You want someone who thinks highly of themselves, but
But also knows how to. Yeah.
Well, how can you be both? Aren't they
Exactly.
aren't they a
It's
contradiction?
very possible.
Yeah,
Look,
it
look
is.
at that one. Like, I think highly of myself, and I'm hella goofy and down to earth at the same time. And I'm single, so
But we know that we're not better than anybody else.
Okay, is it possible to improve without taking accountability?
No.
Yeah, you have to be self-aware and accountable for
What's
it.
the last mistake you took accountability for?
This one started, the one right here started thinking immediately.
Damn.
I never
Last
fucked up.
mistake I took accountability for.
Always being late.
Okay, why is it often said that women are notoriously late?
Because it take a long time to look
Yeah.
good, boo.
Yeah. Like we
Well, they're not perfect because they need makeup. They need to do all that. It takes them that long. Come on now.
have so much to do. We have to like do our hair, our makeup.
Procrastination,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, why not just start getting ready earlier?
Exactly.
Procrastination.
Okay. If you were on a first date, how long would you wait for a man who was late?
Not at all, right?
I wouldn't wait. If you're late.
Honestly,
past 10 minutes.
I would say if they're communicating with me,
Yeah.
I give it 10
Yeah.
minutes.
With
I
communication,
give it like 10,
it's
15 minutes.
Yeah, if they're communicating.
As long as there's like letting me know what's up.
Okay. When preparing for a special night out on the town, how much consideration do you give towards being on time?
None.
No, and they can be late, but if a man's late, they want to give that up unless.
I have 15 minutes to make it to a club, and I still got to go change and get ready.
Zero.
Zero? Why is it often said that women are notoriously late?
Because
Because
they
we
take
have more
fucking
stuff.
hours to
No,
get
we
dressed.
have more
They
stuff
want
to
to do
do.
eyelashes.
We have more.
Yeah, which is all that makeup and fucking all that, and then fucking that for like 30
stuff
minutes.
to do. All they have
wanna
to
Put some fake hair on them.
do
Do
is take
feet,
a shower.
nails, hands.
a
They want
shower
to wax
and get
that
dressed.
coochie
We
before
got
they
way more
get
shit to
out.
do.
They want to do all
We
type
have
of shit.
way more shit to do. They don't have nothing to do besides take a shower, hair already cut, throw an outfit on,
we're just always late because we do so much when we're trying to get somewhere. Like when we're getting ready, we dance and sing, and it's like we haven't done anything.
Okay. I often hear the excuse to be fashionably late, right? Why is fashionably late a thing when women are capable of being on time for a job?
I don't think it's an excuse.
Why do modern women
They
have
make it
more
an
problems
excuse.
submitting to a husband than they do submitting to an employer?
What was the question?
In other words, why do women think they are free when they serve their employers, but slaves when they serve their husband and children?
Because the employers give us money, our husbands give us headaches.
And why marry him? I'm pretty sure they're paying more of it, unless it's equal 50-50. But it's mainly the man, if you're gonna live in his place.
So men don't give you money? I thought men were providers.
Exactly.
They are, but
But.
I know for sure I'm gonna get paid on the 1st of 15. I don't know with him.
Okay. What's one thing you wish men understood better about women?
Catcalling, it's not appreciated.
There's a difference from being creepy and then just trying to like,
And the difference is either if you're fucking ugly or you're good looking. It's mainly the big ass difference. Because if it's a hot dude, they don't give a shit. They'll go along with it. They'll blush, maybe say hi, turn around, give him a smile. But if he's ugly, then it's like, ah, shit, this motherfucker's creepy.
yeah, being charming.
And complimenting. Catcalling is not complimenting.
It's not a compliment.
What does the behavior of approaching a woman respectfully look like?
It looks like a man coming up to you and just giving you literally a normal compliment, like your outfit.
And
your
also probably talking to you about yourself other than talking to you about your looks and what you look like.
Instead of being like, damn girl, that ass is fat, how about be like, wow, like you're a beautiful woman.
makeup looks nice.
Yeah.
Something like that other than complimenting your physical.
If a man gives you a compliment and a woman gives you a compliment, does it have different meaning to you if it's the exact same compliment?
Yes. If a woman
Yes.
gives it to me, then it means way more. If
Yeah.
a man gives it to me,
I'm like, get
A
the fuck away
compliment
from
from a man means literally nothing, but a compliment from
But they love the validation when they get Instagram freaking likes and comment sections of these hot, thirsty ass guys.
a woman.
means a lot.
Now that's something.
everything.
So what advice would you give to a man who maybe wants to come up and say something nice without being perceived as creepy?
Approach a woman nicely. Say, I just want to let you know you're beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
That is not gonna work.
Instead of just like, maybe you could,
Or-
maybe
or-
if she's
I'm gonna try that. You know what? I'm gonna fucking try that. I'll come back with the update and that shit's not gonna work.
If she's into it,
Maybe 'cause
stand
I'm ugly,
there,
but
wait
who
a
knows?
second. But if you can tell she's like, like,
And
then walk away.
Also, go into it like not thinking that you're
Like,
gonna
Do women often find attractive men cute and romantic when an ugly one doing the exact same thing is creepy?
Honestly,
Exactly.
yes. It's probably rude, but yes.
So then isn't it entirely subjective?
It is
So then
subjective.
if so, why should a guy even bother trying to be romantic unless the woman already shows interest?
Well, I think it depends on the girl also. Like it
Uh,
depends on who
Yeah,
you
I mean,
are.
if an ugly man came up to me and was like, "You're beautiful," I'd be like, "Thank you so
Well, aren't
much."
you also saying that it depends on the guy?
It depends on the looks. It always is.
Yeah, it depends on the.
It does.
But
I'm gonna
but
be
like
honest.
she said, like if an ugly guy comes up to me and is like, "Oh, like you look very beautiful," then
Someone that she thinks ugly, but let's say I don't think they're ugly, that's the difference.
That's
So like
yeah.
attractive.
Everyone
is
has-
the scale.
Yeah,
beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Women will often say
Those
things
friendships.
like, all men cheat or men only want one thing. Are women more likely to accept negative generalizations about men than they are about women?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think so because a lot of guys are different. There is like a 50% of them that are like good, like they're really nice and respectful, but there's other like ones that just don't have that, and they do whatever the fuck they want and
Okay.
act
For the bad boy.
a fool.
Okay. But why is it when it comes to calling out female behavior, it depends on the woman?
Because women are weird as well.
Yeah, women do the same shit. There's some shicey ass girls out here in Vegas, especially.
Okay, yeah. A lot of them are on my channel, but you're not one of them, so. If women don't need men, why do women date men?
For their money, their wallet. Because they know they can't.
Their own pleasure.
What do you mean?
For your own pleasure.
We don't need them, but we want them.
We want the attention. We like the attention.
The attention, the wallet.
I don't know, maybe procreation, boredom, the need to not be alone.
Well, why not just date a woman?
Look, I do that, so I don't I don't know.
Okay, why not just date a woman?
Because I'm not into
different
that.
attention.
Okay, so why do women date men?
Because they have a penis.
Dick.
There you
So
go.
if women want dick, how is that different than men sexually objectifying women?
They're stumped. That awkward laugh because they know they got beaten.
Because women have more feelings. I mean, they do that, but there's feelings come behind it. Where men, they just.
If women don't need men, why do women date men?
Dick.
Okay, how is that different than men objectifying women sexually?
The double standard.
Damn, that's a good ass question. I don't have an answer.
We really can't provide nothing but pussy. On the,
At
at the end of the
Huh?
day. That's true.
Okay, so then how come when you ask a woman what she brings to the table, that's not her answer?
Because they not being true to themselves.
Okay.
A lot of them be like, oh, it's well, I've heard this before. It's what's it called? What did you bring? Oh, it's just cool. Me. They will say me, all of me. Like that's a good enough answer.
Interesting. All right.
There's a bunch of you.
So why do women complain about being sexually objectified when you think that the JJ is pretty much all they're bringing?
That's a good question. Wow.
Respect this one.
Next question, Steven.
You don't have an answer? Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. Do you think a woman's body count matters in dating?
It does. It does. It does.
Well, yes. Okay. When guys look at it, yes, because for females to have sex, we have to give them consent, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when a guy has sex with a female, he's
He has to work
bored,
his.
basically.
Okay, so it's unladylike for a woman to go sleep with several guys, you know what I mean? Because back in the day, women didn't sleep with someone, or they didn't even lose their virginity. They got married virgins, you know what I mean? So that's how it's been. So that's already been like the stigma for women. So when dudes do it, it's already okay because it's been okay for so long. They had prostitution going on all the way back when Jesus was alive, you know what I mean? So that's why people still make it okay today.
Yeah, it definitely matters. We like to say it doesn't, and it should.
It does. It does. It definitely does. For procreation and all that.
Now, the fact that you also like women, does it matter to lesbian women the same way that it matters to men?
No.
That's interesting. How do you explain the difference there?
I feel like a lot of times, when it comes to that, it's the idea of you being more experienced. Not saying that people are against messing with a first-time person, but that's such a emotional attachment experience. If I'm the first person taking your virginity, well, if you come across somebody that's already know what they're doing, then yeah, you're kind of a little bit more comfortable with that. So I don't know why that's different with those two, but I know in the queer community it's definitely a little different.
Well, if a woman's body count doesn't matter, why would a woman ever slut shame another woman?
Because females are haters. They be hating on each other.
Well, if
Yeah, they can be best friends with each other.
women don't even trust other women, then why should men trust women?
Because, like I said, we provide the vajayjay.
Okay. Well, if women provide the vajayjay and men provide the resources, how is dating not just a loose form of prostitution?
It is. I never said it wasn't.
Okay, so then why do women get offended when you call them prostitutes?
Because they hate getting told the truth.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. Interesting. Why do women hate being told the truth?
Because we are
They
very
can't handle it. Their emotions, their brains can't.
hard-headed and we don't like to listen.
I don't know, I think a lot of women have a hard time admitting when they're wrong and they just want to win the argument, even though. And then you go so far to the point of no return where you're just I just have to be right. I don't know why it's a hard thing.
Aren't men more likely to concede even if they're not wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Why do we have the expression being the bigger man?
I don't know.
So why is it often said that women are more agreeable than men?
I think we're agreeable, but in a different way.
How so?
I feel like you said, with that, to like please a partner, but I feel like women are people pleasers, like just regular in their everyday life. Like I will see myself or see other women, whether it's like in the workforce, whether it's when it comes to being a parent, whether it's your relationships with other women. We'll just kind of take a back seat just to be like, okay, cool, like whatever, we'll go with the flow with that. But I feel like, yeah, when it comes to men with their partners, they'll concede first, but I don't know about like their interactions with other men if that's the case.
Well, how can you be a people pleaser if you also need to be right?
It's a double-edged sword. People are complicated. Like, we're walking contradictions.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. Anyways, that was You Think You're a 10. Anyways, have a good one.